It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm excited to bring you a lager from Marks and Spencer's, but not just any old lager. This is a German lager from ABK Brewery. This is a 4.9% ABV Helles lager in a 500 milliliter bottle. We got a gold bottle cap on this one. Now, this brewery dates its origins from 1308. That's like, it's unfathomable, isn't it? It's like millions of moons ago, not just many moons ago, millions of moons ago. The beer cost me £2.20. It's described as a light and crisp Helles lager from the famous Aktien Brewery in Bavaria, dating from 1308. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. £2.20 for a Helles lager. I think that is pretty good in terms of price. I have had a look on the ABK Brewery website, and they produce a Helles lager with a red label, and it's 5% ABV. Now, I've probably reviewed that on the channel, it's probably already there. So, I'm pretty sure Marks and Spencer's, and I'm pretty sure ABK don't mind me saying this. In the UK, by law, you have a half percentage point, so 0.5% ABV, where you're allowed to. So if you remember a few years ago, Carling Black Label got into a furore because they were telling people on the labels that the beer was 4.1%, I think, ABV, but it turned out they were brewing a 4% ABV beer. Well, they were allowed to put 4.1% on the label, on the can, because of course it was in that boundary between that 0.5, that flexibility that the government offers breweries. So I'm pretty sure then that what ABK Brewery have done here with Marks and Spencer's, they've gone, right, okay, we have a 5% ABV beer. People might kind of know it and recognise it. What we'll do, we'll just kind of adjust that percentage point by 0.1. We'll make it 4.9% ABV. And that's perfectly within the law. Absolutely perfectly within the law. I can't imagine them redesigning a Helles lager for the sake of 0.1% ABV. We got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. It's a light golden straw coloured beer. Clarity is very good, very clear looking beer. It looks good, I'm really excited by this because I love a Helles lager. One of my favourite beer styles of the moment. Let's dive in. Let's get the aroma. Cheers. I love the style that much. I almost missed the aroma then. I was almost kind of, down the hatchet with it. Light, crisp. A little bit of stinging nettle aroma coming through. Light malts coming through. A little peppery spiciness on the back end. Fantastic aroma. Fantastic aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. Stone the Crows, Stone the Crows. What a fantastic Helles lager. The drinkability on the beer is incredible. Fantastic drinkability. A little bit of carbonation pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's just balanced perfectly. It's super refreshing, first and foremost. Absolutely super refreshing. Super crispy. You get them lovely light malts over here, a little bit of sweetness over here, and then it makes its way to being bitter over here. And the bitterness is a combination of a spicy pepperiness and stinging nettle. Now, some of you might be wondering, stinging nettle, what's he talking about? Well, the traditional German hops that they use to make this beer are very closely related to stinging nettle. So before brewers found hops, they used to use stinging nettle to help preserve the beer until they found hops. And the reason why they did that was because they're very, very close on the Darwin tree of life. Say the one branch comes over here, a different variety of dog over here for argument's sake, but it's still a dog, isn't it? Well, the same with plants. So the hop would be, say, a branch this way, and then the stinging nettle would be a very close branch off that way. Very, very similar things. And they offer up very, very similar flavours. If you use traditional, like a hallertau or something like that, that will offer up that kind of stinging nettle flavour. Very organic flavour, but with a peppery spiciness and a nice bitterness over there. So you've got a lovely balance with the beer, a lovely balance. I'm drinking this on a fantastic, there's not a cloud in the sky out there in the garden. Not a cloud in the sky, front to back. Absolutely fantastic weather out there today to enjoy a really nice cold Helles lager. And I think that really makes a difference as well. This style of beer has been brewed, it's been designed to enjoy on a fantastic hot summer's day. I can imagine being in a German beer garden now with the sun coming down. Maybe in the Aktien ABK Brewery beer garden, enjoying a fantastic pint of this Helles lager. Really, really good. So, not much really on the back of the bottle. All the interesting stuff is on the front, which we read out earlier on. Served chilled, of course. I'm interested to see if they've actually put the hops down. Just water, malted barley, hops and yeast. Of course, that fantastic German Reinheitsgebot, the German purity law, where you're only allowed to brew with water, malted barley, hops and yeast to be able to call it a beer. 4 ingredients. And brewed for Marks and Spencer. There it is then. There it is. Fantastic beer. Something that gives you an option. What I like Marks and Spencer's for, and it was my birthday recently, I went to Marks and Spencer's and I drove there specifically because I knew they had a couple of new beers out. There's more coming to the channel. There's a couple of Magic Rock things, a Vocation Stout and a M&S double IPA from 4 Pure Brewing Company coming to the channel shortly. But the other reason I go to Marks and Spencer's for my beer is I love Paulaner. Paulaner Weiss beer, one of my favourite Weiss beers of all time. And if I'm going to drink a beer on my birthday, I'm going to drink 6 bottles of Paulaner. Always a snooker final on my birthday. It's kind of like a definitive thing now. Snooker finals on, go and get myself 6 bottles of Paulaner. But what I'll do next time, I'll mix it up. Or throughout the summer, I'll mix it up. I'll buy some of these German lagers from ABK as well while I'm there. £2.20, fantastic value for money. Crisp, clean, incredibly drinkable beer. Stone the Crows, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.